I feel like I've become a spokesperson for Amazon. Huh?
The outline of it sounds a little like John Abraham's role in Pathaan. I'm sorry, that's the first thought that came to my mind. I'm sure it must be very different from it when we see it.
Huh.
But the way you explained it, I was like, oh, this is very similar to what, like the outline of it.
No.
Right?
It breaks my heart, but that was also nothing to do with Hollywood. It was actually, I was stuck with work here. And Mirzapur 3 was also happening at the same time, so it's the same production, so we all had to take a call together. You know, it was honestly heartbreaking for all of us. But it's Fukre, it's family. I honestly, I chill with these guys more than I end up shooting with them.
Hi guys, my name is Disha and I'm from News 18. Today we have with us Ali Fazal. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
First of all, I want to start off by asking, can you tell us a little about the movie? Because very little information is available about your role in the movie.
Well, it is not about the Kandahar hijack. I think that's what everybody keeps thinking in India. It's a spy thriller. It's, of course, based in Kandahar and amongst all the, I suppose, using Kandahar as the battleground that it already is and exploring all the different parties that have tried to take stake and carry out a sense of business in, of war. And it's a commentary on that. Of course, it's a spectacle film, it's an action film, essentially a cat and mouse. I'm chasing Gerard Butler. My character is also a spy, a double agent who's working the land, as is Gerard, because he's CIA, and that's how our characters start evolving, and you end up seeing the true picture of what is really going on there. Yeah.
From what I understand, your character has a lot more negative shade.
Yeah, he's a bit of basically a badass on bike, screwing things up for everybody. So yeah, it translates as that, and how do you say? He's somebody who's, if you ask me about the character, he's somebody who's kind of very done with this world and this game that they're all playing and part of, and wants to get out. So he's somebody who executes a job, and he wants to get done with it as fast as he can. So he has no emotional, connect with any of this, and I think that's what makes him ruthless and very, very dangerous. Yeah.
The outline of it sounds a little like John Abraham's role in Pathaan. I'm sorry, that's the first thought that came to my mind. I'm sure it must be very different from it when we see it.
Huh.
But the way you explained it, I was like, oh, this is very similar to what, like the outline of it.
No.
Right?
उसके आगे क्या बोलूँ?
No, I'm so sorry. It just, that was the first character that popped in my mind when you said all of this.
No. Now that you're saying, I'm trying to think, no. Yeah. Totally different, very different story.
Now I'm all the more eager to watch the movie to see the comparison, to see the difference in both the characters.
वो John Abraham का आता है because he did Dhoom and all, na?
The moment you said bike and someone who's out to just ruin plans and all of that, I was like, okay, that's why. I don't know why my brain started thinking of Pathaan and John.
It's okay. Yeah. नहीं है उसमें थोड़ा और मसाला है, but yeah.
I wanted to ask you that this is how, on the sets, given that you're playing a negative character in this, did you and Gerald exchange notes about how do you want to execute scenes and how to elevate it to another level?
No, actually those notes were exchanged with my director, Rick. He's probably the action god of Hollywood, if you can call him that. He's done some iconic films as an action director, and then of course as director he's already made a big name for himself with Greenland and Olympus Has Fallen, and yeah. But with Gerard, it was it was a friendly time, because we were staying in the same place. He's also producer on the film, so he would sort of come back and I think be very mindful of championing me all times. He was also getting to see the footage while we were shooting, so I suppose he had that information. But yeah, it's he's a very kind man, very generous actor also. So it was fun exchanging those notes, and very experienced, right? So it's always nice to take from that. I've luckily happened to work with very, very experienced actors, so I can't complain. Yeah.
You recently said that you had a regret about letting go of a few projects while dabbling with Hollywood projects.
Yeah.
Looking back, would you think that was there a way that you could have accommodated both Hollywood and Bollywood?
No, not. I couldn't have. I still am trying to figure that out. So hopefully, I'll find a way.
How do you go about choosing them then?
But scripts, because it all boils down to that. It all boils down to eventually the vision of my director and when you know where this movie is going to land up and what I can bring to the table, and that really matters to me, because I think if I can't bring something unique, then if 5 other people can play it, then it's okay to let go, as long as I'm not offending people, and which I think I have recently,
no.
But it's okay. Yeah.
So, one of the projects that you let go was Fukrey 3, and given that you're part of that franchisee, at least will we see you in a cameo role?
I don't know. It breaks my heart, but that was also nothing to do with Hollywood. It was actually, I was stuck with work here. And Mirzapur 3 was also happening at the same time, so it's the same production, so we all had to take a call together. It was honestly heartbreaking for all of us. But it's Fukrey, it's family. I honestly, I chill with these guys more than I end up shooting with them. I think it's one of the few friendships that have carried on for so long, and we're completing 10 years of Fukrey, so we're excited.
Any party plans in mind, like a reunion?
नहीं भी होगा तो होगा. I know. Call आएगा. आ जाओ. So something's going to happen. I've just gotten back to the country, so hopefully I would love to meet everybody. Yeah.
There is I don't want to use the word debate, but more of a discussion that is going on where, one side, a lot of actors are opening up to Hollywood and they are exploring Hollywood opportunities. But there are also actors who are telling that they're not that keen on exploring Hollywood, and they're very comfortable here.
Yeah.
You are someone who's been on both sides, have seen both the parts of this thing. What do you have to say about this discussion?
I think it's fine. I think it's great. It's very hard to please everything in your head, right? And we are suddenly thrown into the dungeons. There's OTT, there's everywhere. So the world got smaller. People are sharing notes quickly. There's the box office here, but there's the box office there. There's stories here, there are stories there. And at the end of it, you just become part of algorithms, right? I mean, you're sitting in your house watching TV. There's one algorithm on all your OTT shows that shows you particular pieces.
True.
And it's okay, right? You could be totally happy in that world. And suddenly you go to somebody else's house and you say, यार मैं वो Amazon खोलना, वहाँ कुछ और ही shows दिखेंगे तुम्हें. And I'm like, यार ये तो मैंने देखा ही नहीं, right? So suddenly you feel like, oh my God, I've missed out on so much. That's the world we're in. Everybody's feeling insecure because there's always something or the other happening. So it's like you're never in the right place. But you are. And it's okay to be comfortable in that. So it's fine, I think, if people are happy. Thank God somebody's saying they're happy. I think that's where the debate should end, period. We have to stop. We don't have to stop hoping for excellence, but just go easy on validation, right? I mean, we all need that. We're actors, we're artists. You need an audience. So that's all. I just got thrown in both sides and I got lucky, and I think I want to tell all kinds of stories, and yeah, I'm obsessed with all kinds of cinema, world cinema. So yeah, I'll carry on doing that, hopefully.
You have done so many international projects. There are a list of
not so many. I mean, yes, when you look at it from this side, yeah.
Exactly.
But I feel on that side of the world, I'm having teething problems right now, which is a good problem, but I have to navigate a lot more,
But even in that, I think this year especially with Fast X releasing, a lot of people revisited your role in the movie, and with this, I'm not going to reveal the spoiler, but with the ending of the movie, there have been questions about your return to the franchisee.
I think there's been questions for everybody. Everybody's returning to that.
See, that's why. So, are you?
No, I'm happy. I mean, like this, but I don't know. Nobody knows yet because that hasn't been addressed and hasn't started. But that was also us kicking off the promotions for Kandahar because most of my press junkets happened in London, so it was just sort of around the corner.
My last question is that everybody wants to also know Mirzapur 3.
Yeah.
We know that y'all are done shooting. Where is it? When is it coming?
I feel like I've become a spokesperson for Amazon. Huh? I mean, the voices should be coming from behind the cameras. Honestly, I don't know. I think recently they had the poster shoot or something, which again I wasn't part of because my hair's all grown out and but I think end of the year maybe. It's gotten a little delayed. But we're starting dub now. It's all ready. It's all shot. It's in the cans. So excited. It's going to be a very interesting season. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you.